Not it's the person who can walk into a cloud full of smoke, or who can eat any kind of food and say they never get sick. They're not healthy. It's the person who can get sick very easily.
Right.
That's the healthy person, because that's the body's working. As a business, we have to what we're trying to do. The way we market our business is the fact that this is a cuisine that can stand. Matter of fact, this is the top of the food chain.
Yeah, you asked me.
Top of the food chain.
In regards to
this is human food. This is human being food.
Right.
So a lot of our dishes have either coconut water or coconut meat.
Do you have coconuts here on deck right now? Like,
oh yeah, that's fresh. We did that. We took that water out of coconut. With the meat, because we don't throw, that's food. We don't throw that away.
Come on now, I know.
So our coconut crab cake.
Hold on, a coconut crab cake. Oh my goodness.
We take the meat out of the coconut and season it up. Some parsley, some butter,
What is the taste of the sea?
The taste of the sea. Because when we want fish, we really want that sea.
Yeah.
The taste of the sea.
Yeah, and you and I know we could add dulse or even nori, and it tastes has that sea.
Right.
Like you say, taste of the sea.
Because we're looking for minerals.
Exactly.
Where our minerals are at. So we can't run away from salt. We shouldn't run away from salt.
Sea salt is a mineral.
That's right.
Now the other salt is something else.
That's right.
But that sea salt is a must.
That's right.
So how do you feel as a raw vegan versus vegetarian versus regular vegan versus coming up? Did you ever eat meat?
Yes, I did.
How do you feel on whatever dimension you like to cover? And depending on your answer, I'll ask you.
Okay. Well, again, like I said, it's the top of the food chain.
Right.
Unfortunately for our vegetarian, I touched on this, a lot of our vegan and vegetarian family is stuck. They're stuck because they're eating too much soy and eating too much starch.
And as we know, the soy does cause hormonal imbalances, yes?
Oh, absolutely. Eating soy is like trying to eat plastic. It's not gonna digest in the body. It's gonna, when we say tofu, we're really saying tough on you.
I like that one.
It's so hard on your body. It's hard, and it's going to, right, like you said, create hormonal imbalances. It's going to block mineral absorption. So it's just going to wreak havoc on your body, and it's cancer causing at the end of the day. So for our youth and our elders, and then everything in between. And then obviously all of the gluten and the starch and the potato, rice, all that stuff. Again, if it has to be heated, either via water or deep fried or this is less than ideal. A lot of vegetarians call themselves vegans and vegetarians, and they're not eating vegetables. We're real vegetables.
They're more like starchitarians.
There you go. Yeah. So the thing is like grains and seeds are an important part of our diet, no doubt about it. But they should be sprouted. They should be soaked. Like we can soak the quinoa and it sprouts. We don't have to cook the quinoa. We don't have to cook the aramet. There's a lot of grains out there that should be in our food. So the thing is like, but if we have to soak it, then cook it, then soak it again, and do all this stuff to it, that's too much.
You bring it down.
That's too
changing
much.
The chemical composition, shipping of minerals.
And then with a lot of those foods, like say for the potato, take the potato for example. The potato you have to force water in it. So you gotta boil it or bake it or do something. But then that's not enough. Like people just can't eat a dry potato because again it's starch. No, you gotta grease it with some butter or some cream cheese or something like that in order for you to digest that starch, in order for you to balance that starch. Because see, starch is a protein, and protein, when real nature, true nature produces protein, it always is with fat. So, like coconut, all of our nuts and seeds, avocado, olives. Yeah. So, all of our starches, all of our protein foods need fat with it. So, when we eat a sandwich or pizza or something like that, that's starch. We need that. We always want that fat with it. Okay. So, but nature has already given us like avocado, giving us nuts and seeds, giving us ackee, olives. These things have because really when we want that filler, we really are looking for fat, not protein. And the fat, because protein is hard. It's just like the soybean. The soybean is oil and fiber, or oil and protein. But what they do is they take they press the oil to give you your vegetable oil. There's nothing vegetable about it. Vegetable oil sounds healthy, but soy oil don't sound that healthy.
Right.
It's like soy oil, but it's soy. Okay, but what they're doing is they're pressing this oil. There's a byproduct.
Right.
It's curd. It's this white gluey stuff. And now they're saying like, look, we have this soybean that we can sell to you, tofu and soy milk and all of these other things, and where it's really a waste byproduct of soybean oil. So you got this soybean paste, and now say, we're gonna make money off this too.
Right.
We pass it off as a health food. Like, this is healthy for you. This is no cholesterol and all this, that, and the other. Where like we said earlier, it's wreaking havoc on your endocrine system. It's gluing you up. It's messing you up. It's messing you up. So for our vegetarian family, we definitely, if you're gonna do the starch, the heavy starch in the soy, let it be a transition, a quick one. Let it be a bridge to doing more real foods, raw foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, sprouted grains, because that's again, like my brother Minister Inky said, you can't do this halfway, because you're gonna just be seesawing.
Right.
You have to get on the fruit diet. This is majority fruits. Green leaves is a part of the fruitarian diet. Nuts and seeds are part of the fruitarian diet. So yes, we are fruitarian. The fruits grow up. We reach up. We have the hands. We have the ability. Our body is designed to climb trees. We're not climbing trees. We're doing ourselves a disservice by not doing what our natural exercise should be. But again, I always talk about food and survival, because it's unfortunate that if our survival depended on it, all of us would be doing it. All of us would be climbing trees. All of us would be able to tune in to where the food is, because our survival would depend on it. See, everything is so convenient. We don't have to climb trees. We barely have to climb out of bed. I mean, we just live in an overly convenient society.
Overly convenient.
Everything is just so convenient, but it makes it inconvenient for us. Right. It makes it inconvenient for our health and our vitality in our life. So we have to go out of our way to be more healthy. We have to go out of our way to move our body, to work out, to exercise this machine, because it's meant to move. It's meant to, it's meant to do all the things that we designed to do. But again, we don't do this. So through the food, that's just part of it. But because our survival doesn't depend on the fact that we have to actually go out and look for our food, like every other living species does. Every other living species spend their whole waking hours looking for food. That's major, because I mean, if we're not doing that, like, what are we doing? What are we truly doing? We're not doing that. We're just basically in this toxic world where we don't have to, everything is so convenient. And again, we're overweight. We got all kinds of health issues. We don't know what real life. We don't know what real life is. So the thing is that we have to do these things. We have to set out. We have to set intentions. We have to go out of our way to work out, to move the body, and to eat more fruit.
Change the tempo of the conversation. I'll tell you a little bit about my journey in regards to my sensitivity to the world around me. It has increased exponentially, and I would like to know, has your sensitivity increased maybe in the first, or still increasing? Obviously you're raw for many years, and has it, and if so, has it affected your, maybe a little bit, maybe morale? I think as a collective, we're very still into the soul food and justifying and rationalizing the food choices, even though we're suffering at an alarming rate in America due to our health choices, our dietary choices. So how are you thriving? How are you keeping your integrity in regards to this, in regards to what you do in this service? And also, if you get a chance, touch on your own sensitivity, if any, to the world around you.
Let me touch on that first.
All right, yeah.
There's a chapter in my book.
Oh, okay. Please let us know the book, and where can we get it?
Okay, that's my book.
Paradise Health.
Paradise Health. It's a feasting and fasting guide.
Let me zoom in on that one time and make sure everything is all right.
All right. So Paradise Health, a fasting and feasting guide to optimal health through detoxification. Okay, so when you start to detox, if you ate a raw food diet, your body's going to detox, and then when your body detoxes, your sensitivity raises. The higher your sensitivity, the healthier you are. It's a direct relationship. When you can walk outside and somebody's smoking and you violently react, your body's defenses are at arms. Not the person who can walk into a cloud full of smoke, or who can eat any kind of food and say they never get sick. They're not healthy. It's the person who can get sick very easily.
Right.
That's the healthy person, because that's the body's working. Oh yeah. Sensitivity is very important to understand in health.
Right.
Because again, a sensitivity. So what you have to do is protect yourself, protect your environment, because you're going to be sensitive to your environment. You're also going to be in tune, and that's one of the things that we've gotten away from as a people. We don't understand the cycles. We don't understand the cycles with the moon, the cycles with the sun, and even the cycles in a week, or even the cycle within a 24-hour cycle. We're not sensitive to that, and we're out of sync. We're out of rhythm. Our body has a clock, and it's in tune with the cosmic.
And then synchronicity with the things around us, and this culture actually demeans that. If someone starts talking about, generally speaking, about the sun and the stars, or where things are aligned, to be put in a different box.
See, our logical minds, our reasoning ability is our own worst enemy. That's what separates us from all of the animal kingdom. All of the animal kingdom is operating on instinct. But the more we begin to operate on instinct, the better we are. But in order for us to do that, we have to raise our vibration. How we raise our vibrations, we raise our sensitivity, and we start to be in sync with the with the cosmos. Then we can start to trust that gut feeling we have. We can trust that thought that we have, or it starts to take over our conscious mind. See, it's our conscious mind, because see, our conscious mind is not even our mind. It's the mind that has been conditioned by the powers that be through mass media, entertainment, food, etc., etc. Traditions, all of that stuff. So that's our conscious mind, but our conscious mind is leading us astray. So again, as we start to move closer to the food that we're supposed to eat, we start to move closer to the things and how we're supposed to live, then we become more instinctive. When we become more instinctive, people can say, well, oh, that's bringing you closer. Yeah, it is bringing me closer to my true nature. Where I don't have to rely on what I've been taught. Now I'm being guided, I'm being directed, and I'm way better off now than I am because the human brain can reason anything, and it makes sense.
Right.
I can go out here and eat dirt and tell you why I should eat dirt from A to Z, and write a paper on it, and I can get people to try it. Okay, that's the power of our mind.
Right.
The power of our mind is our own worst enemy. Especially when you're trying to detox. Now you're trying to break away from your traditions. You're trying to break away from your addictions. You're trying to break away from all the things that how you've been, the sum total of who you are now. So as soon as you get some challenges, now your brain takes over, or your false brain. Your organs take over because they have a brain, and so they start to say, well, oh, you can still eat this, or you can still eat that, and don't let you see something, either whether it's on TV or the computer or somebody to question what you may know to be true instinctively, or on a more true to the whole vegan and vegetarian, and even for our meat eaters, even them. So again, there's a lot of information out there, and that's because of our abilities to reason and to think and to debate. So it's a blessing because that's what makes us human. But again, especially the powers that be understand. They understand that. They understand that power. That once this brain has been conditioned, it's very hard to recondition or to erase the programming and build it back up.
And for me, coming from where I come from, to be raw, especially black, is a rare thing today. So I like to know, does the community around here appreciate this place? Is it coming plentiful? And
absolutely.
Because I like to go into business doing something similar of the sort where I'm from.
The most important thing, that is the most important thing, your integrity, your reputation. People that know me, people that have come to know me, especially in this city, Washington, D.C., you can't say, you say Washington, D.C., you say raw foods, you say Khepra.
Right.
Because there's no one here that's been doing it the longest, the most authentic, that I have basically, this is my life. Like I've made this my life. So this is how I survive. I survive by spreading this lifestyle. See, again, because one of the I talk about the 5 keys to becoming and staying raw. One of them is your social circle, especially your relationship,
Right.
or relationships.
Right. I
Whether
agree.
they be intimate, whether they be or your intimate romantic relationship, or your familial relationship. All of these things are people's lives. We're talking about shifting that completely. Like, look, this is all I'm eating. I'm eating fruits and salads, and so you can really alienate yourself. So My thing is like, I'm not gonna be the Buddha to sit under the tree on the mountain and try to reach enlightenment by being by myself.
Right.
My thing is to try to pull people in this direction.
Right.
Now, am I forcing people? Am I being a missionary and shoving this down their throats? No. I'm like, look, I'm just gonna be the example.
Right.
And I'm gonna try to be the best example that I can be. I'm gonna try to, whatever I serve here is what I'm doing. Okay? And I feel like I found a good balance in terms of the enjoyment of the food. The enjoyment of, like I said, this is art. Now, because I talk about, like, when you follow a raw food diet, most people begin the raw food diet because of the science of raw food. Mr. Inky, that brother, in terms of science, that brother is bubbling, overflowing with the science. However, that's the start. That gets you in the door. But then it's like, okay, Minister Inky, I hear you. You know, I should eat this and not eat that, whatever. But I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? I want to enjoy. I want to sit down and have a meal that's pleasant to the sight, that's pleasant to the palate, that is so that looks good, tastes good, that hits all the senses. So when we understand the science, it starts with the science, but then it ends with the art. And so becoming an artist, and that's another key. You gotta become somewhat of a chef. You gotta be able to know how to make a basic salad at least. Because again, my first year going raw, at least the first 6 months, it was just fruits and salads. So I enjoyed that, but then it was like, well, I could take this and make my own version of a bread. I could use that bread to make a pizza or make a sandwich. I could do a dessert. I could do something a little more intricate, okay? And I can enjoy that all in the same, and it's still not still be very easy to process and digest, to be very enjoyable. But then it's also something now I can share with the public. I could. This is my gift to humanity. This is how I be of service. Is to provide nothing more, well, besides sunlight and air, those things, and water, food. Okay, right after the air and shelter and all this stuff, food.
And the presentation is key. Presentation is key because
presentation, absolutely.
That's where my attributes is a low presentation. And if I presented my food as beautifully as you do, it would attract much more people as well. As of right now, I would say my energy is what attracts others.
Yeah.
But there's also energy in that food and the presentation. It was very beautiful food, my brother.
So yes, I will keep the integrity. I will keep the standard at a high. People come here and so there's a certain level of trust, and that can only be developed. Just like if you meet me, right? You don't know me,
right?
But if you know me for 10 years and you know that I'm consistent over that 10-year period, now that time has become a factor. Time has created that trust factor.
Right.
Nothing builds overnight. Our universe is time dependent. Okay, cycles depend on time. Time is critical. Our food is grown with time being a critical factor. So reputation, integrity, all those things are built with time. So my word to you is to say, like, look, what you're doing, you stay on track, you become that voice. People that that becomes bigger than you. Like you become known as that raw food fruitarian. Like when people see you, they think that first before they know you, or even your name.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
It actually happened.
Then when
yeah.
it becomes that,
Yeah.
and that's what it is.
Amazing, man. I wanna there was a brother that was inspired by what I was doing, and he actually made a testament that
Study what?
there's a brother named by the name of Eddie Fuse. He made a testament. I have a Facebook group called the 6-Month Optimal Health Challenge, where I encourage people to test out a raw food diet, transitional, and get to raw fruitarian eventually. This brother actually went 4 months on this journey, and he made a testament that nobody in the group actually achieved because they weren't as consistent. In regards to the sensitivity, he said, I met a girl and I thought it was because of her that she had an energy that made me not lie. But I've come to realize that it was the actual transition to the raw. He not saying he can't lie, but the conviction to tell untruth was so high that he was like, I'd rather tell the truth instead of doing white lies or little lies to try to get over. Has that happened for you in your journey very early on, and even till now? Do you find yourself compelled to be honest more so, or maybe that's just part of your attribute as a human being in general? But this is something that I would say for me, I never really felt the need to lie anyway, but the conviction to be honest is upon me, and it's that. And I think that the religions try to push, if they don't push that Genesis 1, like you spoke
When
about.
you start to raise your vibration,
Right.
you start to raise your vitality, again, you start to raise everything else.
Right.
So in terms of like being an honest person, or just being in a situation where you feel like there's a certain truth
Right.
to be told, most definitely. I mean, you're moving towards your true essence of who you are. So all parts of your spirit are gonna be strengthened. Not just your ability to be honest, but your ability to connect with others,
Right.
the ability to understand truth, justice. And then just to understand energy, you become more energetic. So if you become a more energetic person, you're going to want to obviously direct that energy. I mean, if you eating food that's a lie,
Right.
then you are a lie.
You are what you eat.
You are what you eat.
Simply.
So
And
if you
we do-
eat truth, how can you be
And
anything
that question,
but?
do you eat fruits that don't have seeds in them when you purchase them? Like seedless grapes or seedless watermelon.
I could be guilty of that.
Okay.
I could be guilty.
Okay.
However, I'm very conscious.
Right.
I'm very aware.
Right.
Yes.
And I would say,
With seeded fruit.
Right.
That's the preference.
right.
No doubt about it.
Perfect.
Again, we live in a less than ideal
Right.
society.
And I would say in regards to business, like when I actually attempted to start something, I personally eat organic, but I found that I couldn't keep up with that standard on the business.
Well, that's a good point you bring up. Just
Right.
the whole organic conversation.
Yes.
Because again, organic is not really organic.
Right.
I mean,
And organic is a word that wasn't even used when things were quote unquote organic.
Yeah.
It's just another label that has been created by
it's
the
business.
Exactly.
It's business.
Like natural.
It's a business term, right?
Right.
Same
Well,
thing.
it's
a business term.
Right.
So when we understand that it's really about local.
Right.
First and foremost,
Yeah.
local. Like you go to your local farmer's market.
Support the local. Right.
Right, because they're probably picking that fruit or vegetable maybe that morning.
Right. Versus
maybe the day before.
being shipped on a half.
Something organic that
Shipped.
was from Mexico,
or even further.
California,
Even further.
even further.
Other side of the world.
Other side of the world, but it's organic.
Right. So it gets very
Right.
tit for tat sometimes.
Right. It's tricky.
very
So, but the thing is like we have to use all of that in terms of our food choices.
Right.
obviously I told people, I was like, look, your first stop is your farmer's market.
Right.
Second is organic. And then third, your international market. That's where you're gonna find your exotic stuff.
Right.
Even sometimes at your international market, because they have a lot of specialized foods there, conventional way better than something cultivated, overly cultivated that's organic.
Right, especially in regards to exotic fruits, especially.
Yeah,
because they don't even come quote unquote organic.
Right.
I mean, so
right. There's no, because again, there's no, because the masses don't know about it.
Right.
The labeling and the business aspect of it, again, it's just, living in New York.
Right.
DC, very similar. You have a lot of different cultures from around the world.
Right.
They have their foods. They have their exotic foods that they know from their part of the world.
Right.
So again, they don't know what organic is.
Right.
When I went to Dominica, the whole island is organic, right? And I was at the farmer's market, and I saw organic labeling, and I knew it had to be some American or European behind it, and it was. It's like, oh yeah, this organic. I was like, this whole, matter of fact, right? This whole island. I could go I could jump in the water and drink it at the same time. Okay, so. That's a magical place, by the way.
Dominica?
That's one to put on the bucket list for sure. That's been untouched. But the whole point is that we can't just glorify these labels.
Right. We can't get into that.
We have to use some of our human intelligence.
Right.
It does us wrong most of the time. We have to use some logic
and a little bit of research as well.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because
the research definitely.
Yeah. Even in regards to the farming, that organic label comes from, I think the farmer has to be farming for maybe 6 years before they can actually attain that. And they're doing, right. So there's a lot of stuff that, if you're into it, you can find out what's appropriate and what's not. We've been talking for quite some time, brother. For me, it's a rare occasion. I could do this all night with you, man. We definitely got to exchange information, whatever. I want you to, go ahead. I want you to, if you can, if it's not too late, you can showcase some of the foods.
I'm standing right here next to our. This is food, our juice. We got, you see the rainbow. We got red, orange, yellow, green, purple. We got the full spectrum. You drinking juice like this, you don't need to eat. Okay? And all our juices are based in coconut water. Number one food on the planet is the coconut. So you can drink the coconut, you can drink just coconut water for days, weeks, months at a time and not need anything else.
Years.
Right, you live on the coconut.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
We're doing it. We got the raw cuisine. We'll peek at that real quick.
Yeah, we'll take a peek.
It's one of our entrees, the barbecue meatloaf. And then over here is our sides.
Wow.
Yeah, we're just not a salad place. We're taking fruits and vegetables and creating meals. We're creating hearty meals that you only need to eat this once a day. Like you eat this for lunch, you won't need dinner. Because most people, again, they keep eating 2 or 3 or 4 times a day. If you need to eat that much, your food is nutritionally devoid.
There you go. Lacking of minerals.
Right. So if you're eating mineral-rich foods, then it's going to sustain you the whole day. Our stomach is the size of our fist. How many times we got to fill it during the day? We only should just need to fill it one time, and it do what it do over a 24-hour cycle. Peace and blessings. Check me out.
And I'm buying that DVD and I'm buying that book. I'm supporting this, man.
All right,
I definitely got to get some coconut water, man. I appreciate you so much, brother.
Thank you.